All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim out there laboring in all sincerity, in faithfulness, in spirit and truth. And I want to speak about this video pretty much that's floating around. And it's basically from the 1950s, and this is a from a radio show, okay, and it's speaking about the future of the society here in Babylon, so to speak, and it really surrounds itself around the guise of feminism, okay, and truly indeed, the ways of the wicked seduce our people. Now, this is pretty much what was they want to say was something that was predicted, which really is predictive programming, so to speak. You know, and the ways that the way that the school system is ran, and pretty much these CIA operatives that push forth these movements, in the '60s, pretty much helped shape the way society is today. You had a lot of COINTELPRO programs. You had a lot of pretty much agents, okay, set up, and the truth is pretty much coming out on all sides. But I'm gonna play this clip, and it's gonna tell you exactly to this day the state that we're in. And the people that are catching it most is Jake. And this also goes back to the curses that we're under, for us transgressing the law, statutes, and commandments of our power at the end of the day. But without any further ado, let me play the clip.
My friends, a time is coming when women will leave the home and go into the world blindly, and yet feel that they are our equals. They will quickly become entitled, as we men will tell them any and everything they want to hear, because we will have no one to come home to. As their egos become more inflated by their vast amount of suitors, and yes, there will be vast amounts because we men are hunters by nature, the women will take...
And let me just stop it right there, because I was gonna play it all the way through, but I want to hit a few points that they were making. And this really surrounds around the women pretty much having a right to pretty much go out into the workforce, so to speak. And this was pretty much was from guys from the elites to pretty much get extra funds from a sector of people through taxes that weren't at the time working, because at this time pretty much the woman always stayed home. Women's job was to be a homemaker. The man was so-called the one to bring home the money, so to speak. You see? Now, he had said that, the women are going to pretty much, have many suitors. And that's pretty much for the women going outside the household. And men, pretty much being predators by nature. So men would pretty much hit on these women in the workforce. And this has been going on since the '60s, so to speak. And what more now of adultery going on in the workplace, man? You see, and he said that men would pretty much say anything, to keep their woman near to them, so to speak, because they had nobody to go home to. You see, and while all this was going on, the children slowly but surely were being indoctrinated. But I'll pull scripture real quick. So I'll pretty much play the video here and there, and then I'll pull the script. But I want to start off with these women that are pretty much going into the workforce and leaving the household. And this is Sirach chapter 25. I'm going to start at verse 23. Well, you know what? I'm going to hit the point real quick. And the scripture says, this is Sirach chapter 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And this could be gad abroad to where she can just be going out of town, and even at this time to the household, man. You know, okay? You be surprised how many times the average woman pretty much gets hit on an average day. You see, okay? Because everything's out of order. You know, you can't even have your woman pretty much walk to the corner store in certain areas without getting hit on, man. And you know, men, they don't give a damn how the woman looks at the end of the day. You know, she can have on some rags, so to speak, going to the store, and men will still hit on that woman. You see, just like he said, men are predators by nature. You see, and this is where a lot of that adultery goes around, man. You know, but this was pretty much how the family nucleus, the beginnings, the origins of the family nucleus being unhinged, so to speak. You see, and pretty much when you want to see the downfall of a nation, okay, you see, break up the family unit. You know, that's a telltale sign of a fallen nation, man. You know, the broken home. You see, okay. So let's continue.
Longer to decide which of these men should become their life partner. The longer they take, the more hollow they will become, as they will end up in bed with most of these men, with each of these men taking away pieces of them. Once they do find a long-term partner, they will never be satisfied, as they enjoyed being preyed upon.
And that goes back to another scripture. You got to pull these out, man. You know, okay? And this is what we go through to this day. You see? Because he said that the woman is never satisfied at the end of the day. The woman has many suitors. You see? You know? Okay? This is Amos chapter 7. Verse 17. Therefore, thus say the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of this land. You know, pretty much, you know, this was pretty much the situation that was going on when we was back in our homeland. You know, but we can apply this to now, okay, to where, you know, the wife shall be a harlot in the city, man. You know, and pretty much because the woman is not in the household to guide the children, you know, the sons and daughters pretty much go astray. You see? But it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. You know? And, you know, when you have a household that's pretty much a broken home, you know, there's no guidance in it. You see? You know, and pretty much, you know, and fast forwarding, when you're speaking about the time what he's saying about this woman having many suitors, you know, that's the beginning of the broken home, you know, and then you enter in to where you bring in the welfare system, man. Okay, the welfare system was where a man couldn't be in the house, you see, and that broke up a lot of family households at the end of the day. You see, you know, a woman pretty much was pretty much emboldened. You know, that's why it says you don't give a water no passage, leave a woman liberty to gad abroad, because a woman is pretty much undisciplined, so to speak. You see? Okay? The woman loves attention, man. You know, women are very, they seek attention, okay, from men. You see? Okay? Even if they have a husband at home, they love the attention, man. Okay? They want to still feel, you know, that they still got it, so to speak. You know? They want to still feel of some value. You know? That's why there's so much competition between these women, man. You know? And the women are always looking for, you know, to settle down with the highest bidder, man, so to speak, man. You know? Okay? If she can find a man that can provide for her more, okay, she's going to pretty much, you know, set her eyes on that man. Okay? Or that will be pretty much her plan B, you know. And at the end of the day, most of these women do have a plan B, man. They have a potential suitor, okay, in the back of their mind, so to speak, man. You know, and it's even more so now when you want to speak about, the social media, man. A lot of these women are pretty much with their so-called sneaky links, and keeping tabs with certain individuals, and keeping them, pretty much, in the cut, so to speak, to where, if their relationship fails with the current man, okay, they pretty much have something to latch onto or fall back on, or pretty much a rebound man, and it's just this is just the way that it is, man. Okay, that's why we got to get the hell up out of here, man, because everything is turned upside down, as the scriptures say, as the potter's clay. But let's continue.
This will lead them to leave their marriage and go back out into the world, seeking someone else to complete their hollow core. Sadly, this cycle will continue until they are in their 40s and are no longer desirable prey. But what of the children, you might ask? Yes, what of the children? Indeed. The home life that we value will be no more. Most of these women will have children by several different men, while others will have no children at all, as they will go to extreme measures to prevent this from happening.
Right, and that goes to another point to now, man. Okay? Where the women will go to great lengths, man, to pretty much, have that not happen, as them not having children. There are plenty of women that have plenty of kids that are out here with several fathers. Okay, but you also have a plethora of women that are out here, man, that have no children at all. Okay, and it's not to where they're goody two shoes. Okay, they're just so selfish that they love their liberty, man. Okay, and they'll go through great lengths, man, even if they have to pretty much delete their unborn child, man. You see, okay, just to keep that liberty. Okay, and this is the power of that feminist movement, man. You see? Okay? Real quick, let me get a scripture. All right? Let's go to Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 1. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out on the top of every street. And that's pretty much speaking about the nation of Israel, man. Okay, we are the Lord's chosen people, but look at us now, man. We are pretty much dim with like a reprobate silver, so to speak, man. Okay, tarnished. Okay, busted down and defeated, man. As a nation, man. Okay, a proverb and a byword amongst the nations, man. It says, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of a potter. You see, and we're being diminished down to where we're made of the work of the hands of a potter, man. Okay, an earthen pitcher, man. We're going from fine gold. You see? Okay, to where we have no value, so to speak, man. Okay, we're going from a precious metal, one of the most precious metals in the world, to pretty much something to where it's of no value, man. You see? And it says, verse 3, even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people have become cruel, like ostriches in the wilderness. And the ostrich is a very careless animal, man, and all very awkward. Okay? And pretty much, the women, okay, are cruel to their children, man. For one, they're not guiding the household right. Okay? They're not being raised properly. These women are pretty much out there and hooting and hollering and crying about this election, so to speak. And meanwhile, things remain the same. These women, a lot of these women out here have children, okay, sons and daughters that are pretty much in the 6th grade, but pretty much when you check it out, they're on a 4th grade reading level, man. Okay, so a lot of these kids, okay, in these inner city schools, man, okay, where Jake dwells, Okay, these kids are pretty much on the most part underperforming, man. Okay, but the woman, she don't give a damn. Okay, all right, the one that's the pretty much the head of the household, so to speak. Okay, these kids are pretty much are undereducated, man. Okay, but the women is still trying to get their groove on, so to speak. Because he said the women they're pretty much in their 40s, and they pretty much become to the point to when they're not as desirable. By that time they would have children by different men. But this is actually geared towards Jake, man, because this is where you mostly see this type of situation, man, where you have a woman, okay, that's in their 40s, or even in their 30s, man, but it really is all ranges that have children by multiple men. Okay, you may have a woman that's in a household with her kids, and here it is, each and every one of them have a different last name, man. Okay, you see, this is just the way it is with in the Jake household, man. Chiefly speaking about you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, the structure is not there, and pretty much, man, it has been fast forwarded, to the time that we are in now. With this whole new thing that's out now, the 4B movement, where women are not gonna, they're withholding sex and not having sex and not gonna get with men, okay? Oh, and, most of the women that are out there, they're not desirable anyway. Nobody's exactly beating down their door to even get with them, man. Okay? Those are really the ultimate feminists that are starting this movement, and you're gonna have a lot of women that's pretty much simple in the mind that's gonna go with that, man. You see, this is definitely a Satan's playground, man. Okay, these women are emboldening themselves against the Lord, man. They embolden themselves against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay, all right, and these are the Lord's enemies, man. And we're gonna see in these last days, man. Okay, all right, the way that the Lord set this whole thing up, we see it, man. Okay, we're the watchers, we see it, man. We see that the Lord is going to have these women hung out to dry, man. Okay? Because they're not going to have no protector. Okay? You have other sincere sisters that are out there, shalom to you sisters out there that understand the importance of having a man or having a protector around, man. Okay? Because we're coming into some evil times, man. Okay? And that protection is going to be needed of these men. Okay? And the only men that's going to be the real protectors is going to be of the elect. You see? All right, but it says, right, the tongue of the suckling child cleave up to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask for bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. And it's physically and even on a rearing up level. As far as you got women out there, that pretty much there's a story in the news, where. The mother pretty much starved out one of the child. The child starved to death, man. Okay? It's because why? It's because she's so busy trying to get her groove on. The backstory maybe she might have been on drugs and out there in the street and worried about her lust and worried about her fix, of illegal substances, man. You see? Okay? And also, this is like a twofold scripture, man, because these women are not rearing the children up right. They're not giving them any type of, they can't give them any wisdom because the women themselves don't have any damn wisdom, man. Okay? You want to understand the true nature of a woman, man. You got to pay attention to even when you're on the road driving, man. Okay? All right? The way that a woman drives, that in itself shows you the selfishness of a woman, man. Okay? Because they drive in with, reckless abandon. Okay, they drive recklessly. Okay, in a lot of instances. Okay, and not having no regard to anybody else on the road, man. Okay, try letting a nigga woman let you cut in traffic. It's not going to happen, man. Okay, you see, all right. That's just the selfishness of the woman, man. And for years, man, I always, I never really looked at the person inside the car. To see who's driving reckless like that. I just thought it was men. But I'm looking now at these women. These women are the ones that cause a lot of these accidents on the road, man. Okay? Because of their selfishness and not willing to share the road, man. Okay? They're not willing to share the road. They're in their little bubble, and pretty much it's almost like a privilege thing with them, man. Okay, you see, all right. They're so used to people bowing down to them. They're so used to men opening doors for them. Okay, they're so used to men letting them cut in line in front of them. You see, okay. So when they get behind the wheel, man, that selfishness carries all the way through. You know, but the scriptures speak about these women right now. You know, they're not giving suck to their children. Okay, they're not nourishing their children upright, the right way. Okay, they're not training up a child the way they should go, as far as them being able to have the office of guy in the household, man. Okay, it's not existent. You see, but that shows you the pretty much the selfishness of a woman, man. You see, okay. But let's get back to a little bit more of this video, right?
My friends, I hope you value your family today, as your children will not be so fortunate tomorrow. I can only pray that God watches over them through life. What a world it will be. With that, I will say good night. I hope you've enjoyed this look into the future. Now, if you want...
Now, this was from the Philip Scott show. You know, he just put it on there, but, you know, pretty much the video's out there somewhere. But I just took it from his, what his perspective was. But, you know, his perspective is a non-spiritual one. So he's just talking a bunch of nonsense at the end of the day, you know. But, you know, we look at things and we see the spiritual aspect of it, you know. Okay? But, you know, with this whole movement now that's going on, this whole 4B movement, man, we at the pretty much at the end of this whole thing, man. Okay? All right? The Lord's about to bring judgment on this place, man. You know? Okay? All right? From there, let's go to... let's go to 1 Corinthians. Snag that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 29. But this, and this is the letter that Paul wrote to the church of Corinthians. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none. Okay? And you got to be in that type of mindset to where you don't have a wife, man. Okay? You see? You know, and we sacrifice a lot of relationships throughout the years for this truth, man. Okay? You know, and the Lord's going to see our reward for that, man. You know? Okay? But we have to be as though we have none, man. Okay? You see? Because it says what? The time is short, man. Okay, the time is at hand. You know? Okay? It says, and they that weep as though they weep not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay, so the fashion of this world is definitely got to pass away. It got to go, man. Okay, we at the ultimate worst case scenario, man, as a nation, man. Okay, and we're seeing now, man, where this whole system is pretty much set up and it's already alienating us, okay, from our female counterpart, man. Okay, you see, all right, a woman is no longer a helpmate, okay, and any brother that does have a helpmate, the true helpmate, man, is blessed at this point in time, man. You see, all right, but most of these women out here, man, there's no future, man. Okay, they are already totally in league with Satan, man. Okay, and the scripture says, man, though joy hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. And this woman she's gonna get her recompense too, man. Okay, all right, because why? It's because she's also striven against the Lord. Okay, are you find behind this devil and his philosophy? Okay, these women are being solely emboldened, man. Okay, you know, I'm ending with this. This is Micah, chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Okay, and what's the indignation of the Lord, man? These curses that he put upon us, man. All of the BS that we got to put up with these women, man. You know, okay, you see, all right. You know, the scriptures talk about, man, the women abate up the courage, man. You know, and pretty much become cruel towards their husband. And that's a woman that maintains her husband, pretty much, man. You know, these women that jump in your face, they want to fight, you know, Okay, you know they pretty much take on that masculine type of spirit, man. Okay, to where they think they can beat and fight and beat a man. Okay, you see, they're cruel, man. Okay, but you know, hey, this is what they asked for. This is what they have been empowered to do, man. Is to go out and be in the workforce. Okay, have favor being shown to them. Okay, because at the end of the day, when you go into these big office buildings downtown and in your various cities where you live, who's up in these buildings, man? Okay, besides Esau, man. Okay, and the nigger woman, man. Okay, nigger woman with her little office job, man. Right, blending in right in with Edom, man. Okay, you see? Okay, you don't see no Jakes up in there. You see specks of Jakes up in them office buildings, man. Okay, with these when you want to talk about these white collar jobs, man. Okay, you know these women are pretty much making money on all different levels of society, man. Okay, and it's having them become more emboldened, and even the ones that don't even have the great job, they depend on Uncle Sam, man. So they are already taken care of all the way around, man. Okay, all right, and they have pretty much uprooted the household, man. Okay, that's part of the curses, man. You see? Okay, and this is the reason why. It's because why? It's because we transgress against our power, man. Okay, and these curses were to be put on us. Okay, this is already prophesied, man. You know, and it says, man, right, that we're going to bear the inclination of the Lord, right, because we have sinned against Him until He plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to light, and I shall behold His righteousness. And we can't wait to behold the Lord's righteousness when He come through, man. Okay, you see, and we know the time is at hand. You know, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, would say unto me, where is the Lord thy power? You know, okay, because in essence, the women don't just respect the Jake man. Okay, all right, but shame's gonna cover her, man, when she sees that our power is gonna look just like us, man. Pretty much, man, in a nutshell. Okay, you see, all right, it says, mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets, man. Okay, so pretty much, man, they're gonna see the Lord eye to eye, man. Okay, before she gets destroyed, man. Okay, all right, and these women are building themselves up, man, in this society, man, to be the Lord's enemy, man. At the end of the day, man. Okay, you know this whole 4 beef movement, this stuff is really becoming unhinged, man. Okay, and we have not seen the worst of it yet, man. You know, yeah. Say, hey, you know, hey, we just know that we got to put on that spiritual seatbelt, man, so to speak, man. Okay, because things about to get real spicy out here, man. You know. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and Shalom.